Hey boys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and show you where you can find your assignment for 0401 in science. I just want to make a couple notes that it's a 3-page worksheet. It is an experiment. I have the link to the experiment right here so that you can watch the experiment being done if you do not have access to all the materials at your home to do it. Just the only thing in the video, the data is a little hard to collect. It's a little hard to see the different numbers, but we are going to go over the data during our live lesson. So what I would highly recommend, and I made a note here under the activity, is to have the assignment printed out, have those 3 pages printed out for our live lesson, and we can fill it out as we go through that lesson. Okay, so let me kind of show you what we're talking about here. So I'm going to go to Buzz, Science. We're going to go to Changes in Matter, 0401, Turning Up the Heat. And I'll make a note on our weekly announcement that we're under Module 5. I know the lessons are 04, but we are under Module 5. That's because they had to bring in these lessons from a different grade. Okay, so this is a 9-page lesson. Make sure you go through all 9 pages. The experiment is on page 7. So I'll go to page 7. It's a practice like a scientist right here, turning up the heat. You can also find the assignment page here at the end, turning up the heat. So I'll open that up. It's a 3-page worksheet. You've got the question here. How does the temperature of the water an ice cube has been placed in affect the speed at which it melts? And you're filling out the variables. You're filling out the hypothesis. And I will tell you in our live lesson, I already have all this done. So that's why I'm saying make sure that you have this printed out so that you can fill it out as we go through the live lesson. I already have our variables done. I have the hypothesis done. You've got your materials just in case you do want to do this at home. It gives you the procedure. Okay, here you're getting the temperature of the cold water, the warm water, and the hot water. You've got a spot for your observations where you're recording the time it takes for each ice cube to melt. And then the temperature of the water after the ice cube melts. And then you've got your conclusion. Use the data you recorded in your observation section to check your hypothesis and answer the question at the beginning of this experiment. What did you learn about how temperature affects physical change? And we'll be talking about that during our live lesson. Okay, so turning up the heat is your assignment. As I said, there's a video here on your weekly announcements of the experiment being done. The data is a little hard to collect because it's hard to see the numbers. We're going to go over it during our live lesson. So I would recommend having that worksheet, this 3-page worksheet, out with you when you come to the live lesson on Thursday. And when you're done, you'll go to the next activity tab and you'll hit the blue plus button and you'll submit your work.